sustainability and conservation. So in Bhutanese we call Nyamche Dang Juntuni. So we have to continuously for generations, for centuries. The next generation doesn't need, or maybe they do not need water. It's nothing else like that. So sustainability and conservation is the youth is not alone, their responsibility. They are very much energetic, lot of fresh wisdom-minded, energetic. Sometimes the source of inspiration come from the parents, elderly peoples. They are contaminating, they are encroaching, they do not know the significance of water. How the youth will know? So that's why I think the elderly people should really inspire how to take care of them. They have to show how they are really right action and right thoughts come from in terms of sustainabilities. Not only water, any development coming into the country. The parents sort of say educated people nowadays. They should be the source of inspiration of the youth. Then you don't have to teach them, youth will copy or youth will really carry on what they're planning. So looks like, I think, I'm not criticizing and blaming the elderly or decision maker, but I think now this is like widening the gap, our education, modern education and indigenous knowledge, respecting the nature or things like that. When it comes to the sustainability and conservations, I think these two dual, the knowledge, indigenous knowledge, should not be underestimated, it should not be ignored. So that's why they have to bring up and respect, and not respect, but they should incorporate, they should acknowledge what their indigenous knowledge. So that's why they think water sources, we can fix this one. If not, we can relocate and some we can bring. So one after another, we are really facing the obstacle and problem. So that problem comes from the lack of, unawareness, or maybe sustainability and conservation. So that's very important, not youth only. So what youth can do is now, from the first very important part is, I think, the plastic, the garbage, littering, the plastic. If there's 90,000 students using one can bar and wrapping of the chocolate, you imagine after 20 years, how many millions, this all, as I told you that the water is moving, is always constant, is living water is. So water can really take up and here, there, then water become contaminated. Then people cannot use. So that's why the youth, they have to be very mindful what they are really, nowadays. Everything's coming from the wrappings, the plastic, whatever. If really the youth can really pay attention to the plastic, there is no single plastic floating or, carrying by air, wind, wherever. So if they can really, each and every student, youth, if they can really aim at cleaning and taking care of that, that is more than their contribution. They are bodhisattva, they're thinking for others, and they're generous. So there are 6 perfections. So if they really think good for others, then that's really already they're stepping on the mandala of the perfection of generosity. Number 1, this is not right way to do, I have to follow. That is a moral discipline. So that is the ethical part. So that's why they already in there on the track. So they call, second is perfection of moral discipline. You see, second. Then they have to be patient, Third is a perfection of patience. And they have to have an effort. That effort is not like an obligation. Effort comes joy, happiness to do that. That is the Chundru we call perfection of effort, joyous effort. Then that has to be really concentrated, that way to do. That is the 5th one, perfection of concentration. What they do. Then these 5 perfection, line and by the perfection of wisdom, right and wrong. So that's why youth can easily do. It doesn't have to go to temple to learn all this. So if they really take care of that plastic garbage and any garbage, not only plastic, any garbage, if they can take care, automatically the sources of water will be always there for the next generation. So they don't have to go to the water source where we are youth now, we have to plant the trees. We don't. So they take care wherever they are. There is now garbage and plastic, whatever. So if they can take care wherever they are, that is more than the contribution to the society from the youth side.